So here we have the machine out ready to stitch these. So longest stitch length, just a plain straight chain stitch. Just go quite close to the outside of the fins. Oh, don't do that. Oh, it's not. It's fine. It's just the machine does play up from time to time, but it should have no problem going through this. It's not a thick piece of leather. Just following the edge by eye. Like when we did the pattern, it's not crucial that it's perfect. It just needs to be even. There we go. So there we have it. 1, 2, 3 fins for big whale. So now we're going to make the lips. This is what I call the lips. This piece here. And it's made with a piece of string contained within a piece of leather. So we need some string and some leather.
First of all, change the foot on the shoe.
For this one, I use a zipper foot, which is like that.
And the string.
Sits inside the leather like so.
See it from there.
Couldn't you? I know. So, with the piping inside there, we just baste this on for now. It's not fully fixing it on, it's just putting a stitch to hold it there. There we have it. the lips. There's one little job to do before we start putting it together, and that's to fix this tail end here. Remember, we didn't have quite enough leather to cut it out from, so just got to glue that together there and then stitch it with a nice bit of zigzag to keep it in place. So it's a matter of lining up the marks where I cut it. Remember, that was episode 1, I think. And
tea?
Not yet. A bit of glue on here. This does need to be good glue because it's important this doesn't come apart. Oops. Just leave that there for a minute to dry. Now, with the machine set at a bit of zigzag for zigzag stitch, we turn it over and zigzag across the join there. I don't know if you notice, I always do a couple of back stitches right at the end of a run. It kind of locks it in place. And there we have it, the zigzag joined seam. Making the ventral grooves involves another foot. That's the I think this is actually supposed to be a piping foot, but I'm not sure what it's called. It's a sort of, it's for doing edges. So to do this, I put a mark, which is as far as we want them to go, which is about halfway down the whale. So let's put our mark there, on the inside of course, and we're looking at the bottom half of the whale here. So just fold over a little piece like so, and then away we go, and back. There we go, and slowly I'm going to move the leather so that it's forming a curve that's going roughly in line with the shape of the whale.
We need more.
A couple of back stitches to finish it. There we go. I'll turn this off. You've seen one, you've seen them all, so I'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah. We're going to, before we start construction, well, the next thing to do is to put the fins on. So blue side to blue side, the centre of the fin goes down that C centre line that we made there. So, got to change the foot again, sorry. So, again, these are just basted on at this stage, which means that they're not fully fixed outside of the seam allowance area there. There's one, and once one is on, then we can put the other one on in the same place. Put the halves together. So for a top half, and here is a bottom half with its ventral lines now finished. So if we put the two halves together like that, but between the two we have to sandwich the lips part. So I'll fix the lip onto the top half first. Right, first of all fold it in half and then we'll fix it on there like so. There we go. Again, outside of the seam allowance and this, so we'll go down the line when we actually put it together.
So
Fine. So that's how the lips are looking on the front